And so, yeah, man, the living conditions is they were horrible, and that was my own personal experiences. You know, even when I had to live in that mansion with David, people look at the mansion and say, "Oh man, you get to stay there. It ain't nothing but a slave quarter. You're not there with your feet kicked up, living
Question,
lavish."
question.
Uh huh.
We got reports that it is kind of set up like a slave quarter. Is that true?
Oh yeah, yeah, it is, man. He don't allow you to really get a chance to kick back and relax. You're not allowed that. You're not allowed that part of your humanity. You're not allowed to, if you don't. All right, for example, if somebody didn't want to go and dress up and watch David's stupid birthday celebration, right, from the cult, guess what? They're a traitor. They're a devil. And pack your bags, and you're going to hell when you leave. You know what I'm saying? So he controls everything, every aspect. And so while them people getting up there with them fake smiles and, yeah, we love you, Apostle. You're the great. No, you're not the greatest. You ain't nothing. You are trash. That's why you force people to tell you how great you are. Because if you was really that great, people would do it on their own. They wouldn't have to be taught and coached. And people who are really loved and celebrated for real, they don't have to pay for their own parties, especially from donor money. You know, People who love them will throw their birthday parties and their celebrations and celebrate their life. But secretly, you know, there's a lot of people there who don't really care for David. They're just afraid to say it. Um, and I'll even go as far to say that there's some who probably even hate him. I'll say that just based off of conversations that I've had with people over the years, many of them who are still there. And you can't say I influenced them, David, because I just let them vent. I let them talk. I never gave my opinion on anything. So it's only a matter of time before other people start leaving. So we know that for sure. And even currently, man, some of the people that's there, just from what I heard, it's people on the outside that have some access to a few people that are talking, that are speaking about some things. And so he thinks that, you know, uh, just because he controls their phones and all of that, that, people ain't going to escape. Ever since I came out and speaking about the truth of the matter of all of this, he locked them down even more. And so we know his MO. Anytime somebody says something about him and starts revealing who he truly is, that's when he wants to lock the camp down even more. And that's why he got it set up like slave quarters. He wants to know everything about the people. Um, he moves people all over the place. He traffics people from one state to the next. He don't care if people got children with other people outside of the cult, and he don't care if the person who's steadily moving them children can get in trouble with the law. He don't care about none of that. He goes against court orders. It doesn't matter to David. He just moves people around as he wills because he thinks he's above the law. And I mean, Alex, man, just look at how he spoke about the judge and, those attorneys from the deposition after he got out of there, and this, if he can talk about them types of people who really have some type of authority here, what you think he doing to the staff who he's diminished their own identity and uh, made them feel like they're less than nothing? And so he don't let them sleep. He works them to the bone. Uh, they can't go out and buy their own food because they don't have any money. They can't spend the food stamps that they have, and so all of these things goes into your living conditions, man. And like we talked about before, that's why they get so excited about a hotel room. It's almost like when you're 8 or 9 years old and your parents, y'all go out of town and you get a hotel and you're excited about, yay, we get to go to the swimming pool. And, that's how they are right now, man, because they've been deprived of normal living conditions and a normal life, you know, and they probably saying, I don't want a normal life. And David, yeah, we don't have a normal life over here. You know, you couldn't handle it, Cliff. Uh, Check this out. A normal life, I mean, it's just being an adult, being able to take care of yourself, the basic necessities. They're not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to do that. If they stinking, they can't just, hey, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm about to go and shower. No, they gotta be right there, front and center, where David tells them to be at. And it's total control, man. That's why you see all the men up there. That's why they all docile. You know, he takes over their minds. You know, that's why, yes, sir, Apostle. Okay, Apostle. He got nothing but yes men. Anybody who challenges his thoughts, he want to get rid of them. You know, and yeah, man, it's he's a total slob, a total jerk, a total liar, and he's possessed, man. He's possessed by demons. He's possessed by Satan himself. Because I'm gonna tell you, and it ain't just me, but there's other people who've had satanic visitations there. And I'm not talking about just like a demon.
I believe it.
I'm talking about Satan himself,
I believe it.
face to face. I'm telling you, Alex, it's true.
I believe it.
I'm a witness of it. And I don't, like I said, I can't vouch for no Jesus or none of that type of stuff that they're talking about appearing. But I can tell you with my own eyes what I've seen. I've seen the darkness. I've lived with David. I know the darkness that's in that house, even when he's not present in there. I've had real entities appear before me and try to do things to me. And so I know that it ain't just all glorious and holy angels. And no, it ain't none of that. Y'all can believe that, and the staff can lie about that, but that ain't happening there on David's properties. That's why when you go into them buildings, that's why when you go into those places where you're about to be where David has facilities set up, there's a darkness that you feel, man. You know, like when you go into a place, people don't have to say a word to you, but when something is off, you can feel it on the inside of you. And that's how it is around David himself and then around his properties. And